Hey, what's up, everyone? It is your girl, E. Michelle, and I am here to give you guys our after show of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You guys, I just feel like this season is so packed with so much stuff. I don't know, so y'all get y'all tea together, okay? I got mine. And just to let y'all know, I have been a little under the weather. If you didn't follow me on Snap, you guys knew it started snowing here. The weather got a little crazy. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get on right into it. All right, so we're going to just touch on the key points of the show. It opens back up with Stevie and Joseline sitting at the table, and they're just sitting there talking, which I cannot take it seriously. Like, I really hope that they change her like personal time or whatever, when they're sitting in there talking in their confessionals or whatever. I really, really, really hope that they change that because I'm like so over her baby block thing on top of her head. But anyway, she says that she only served him the papers to get him to come around. So I'm just like, okay, so that's the only reason why you served him papers was to get him to come around. You could only get Stevie around. Why would you want a man around like that if that's the only way you can get him around is to serve him papers? The man saying it ain't his baby, like, okay, prove it wrong. Come take this paternity test and deuces, okay? But anyways, you can see, like, it gets a little emotional for both of them. I really can't take it seriously because of the wig she has on. And then this, I don't even know how long that dang on fur would be because it's already dragging the ground and she's sitting down. It's just way too much for me, but neither here nor there. Go, Joseline, go. You and Stevie like it. I like it, okay? So Stevie does agree to take the test, especially after she claims she's moving back to Miami. She does drop that bombshell. She's like, I'm moving back to Miami. My mother and my father is there, and they're going to help me. As soon as I have the baby, Stevie, I'm moving back, okay? And Stevie's like, no, you're not. You're not taking my baby away from me. And she's like, what do you expect me to do? I'm not going to stay here and be with someone who doesn't want to take care of their kids. He was like, oh, I'm a good dad. She was like, she just kind of sat there, kind of like, I can't really say you're not a good dad, so just go kind of leave it there. All right, so then they flash to Kirk's baby mama, which I'm going to try to call her Jasmine. Her name is Jasmine, and her dude, Rod. So she's like she walks into Rod's apartment. We find out the connection that Rod has with other people on the show, which he was one of the integral parts of discovering Young Jock. So that's why he's ever so popular or famous, but more so because of his money laundering, and that was something that they talked about with Mimi last week. So she begins to tell Rod the story or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I mean, Kirk been taking care of the bills and stuff, been helping little mama out, so, I mean, she shouldn't have said nothing in the first place. I was like, wow, okay, so they got this whole little, he's still scheming, basically, because how could you sit up and let another man pay for somebody? But hey, that's what it is, do what it gonna do. But Rod, basically, he is truthful to her and tells her, like, you shouldn't have said nothing. You opened your mouth and you brought all of this upon yourself, and you shouldn't have said nothing. It wasn't nobody's business. You could have kept getting the bills paid. The baby was taken care of. No problems, no nothing. But you just wouldn't do right. Wouldn't do right. So then they flash to Tommy and her mother, and this is just a little confusing to me. You guys let me know down below if y'all have any back history of Tommy and her mother. I can't really remember from the other seasons of, last season when she was introduced, them really talking about her mom, just besides that she wasn't there. But this relationship already seemed strained. At first, when they were sitting there, it was kind of okay. But then as soon as the bail bondsman, which I'd never seen a bail bondsman just come over to the house and just, come and kick it and walk in or whatever like that. I thought it was her stepdad or something, the way they addressed him. But, so she walks in and Tommy is all upset. She's like, Mom, you didn't even answer the phone for me when I went to jail. And her mom was like, basically like, so? And what? Like, who cares? Like, she gave her that, like, nonchalant type attitude. And then when the bail bondsman came in, then Tommy was sitting there like, okay, well, some, they were handling business. And Tommy's mom, her name is Samantha, was like, you could take her back to jail. And then all hell breaks loose, and I don't even know. All I heard was bitch, bitch, bitch. She called her mom a punk ass hoe. Excuse my language, everybody. But that was what she said on the show. And I was like, wow, there's some strong hate, some strong dislike between the two, and I really would like them to dig a little bit deeper into that to see where all it comes from. I know she's saying that she was like raised in some sort of like group homes and different things like that, but at the same time, I'm still like, you still don't call your mama a punk asshole. I mean, I'm just saying that's deep. Like that's real deep to me. So we're gonna see if they develop more in that story, because it got to be more for you to call your mama a punk asshole. So then we get to Mama Dee and Earnest. Y'all, it starts off in that order, in that order, in that order, in that order. Am I the only one that can't take that song seriously? But I mean, it's kind of catchy or whatever. I like it. But yeah, in that order, they're doing, I guess she said it was like a Soul Train line or something, but I just assumed it was the video for it, but whatever. So Mama Dee tells Earnest she wants a man. And by that, she's saying that you've done more to help your mom than you have to help me. And Earnest is like, well, I've been sick. I literally have had some health issues. I haven't been able to take care of things like I should have. But that's neither here nor there. So then Mama Dee says, if you screwing me, basically, and you're not screwing your mama, but if you are, then we should have a threesome. Mama Dee be saying some of the craziest stuff in the world. Like, why would you even say some crazy stuff like that? You want a threesome with Earnest and his mama? First of all, can we just talk about how old they are? Like, they are really, really gotta be at least in their 50s. Like, some of these conversations just shouldn't even be happening. Like, at the age of 50, why are you jealous of his mother? Like, just let me know. Like, do you guys feel that? Like, why should she even be jealous? Like, this lady looks like she's probably drinking prune juice every day, sitting back, relaxing, and chilling, cool. And here she go, like, bad because he's trying to take care of his mother. That's what a dude's supposed to do. That's what a man is supposed to do, is take care of his mother. So, let's see. Earnest tells Mama Dee, he like breaks it to her, that his mother is going to be selling her house and she's going to be moving to Atlanta. And y'all know Mama Dee is not having it. She's like, nope, not going to happen. This is not what I want. I don't understand. So let me tell y'all this wonderful piece of, I don't know if this is a quote that she gave us. She says, it's not about the spilled milk. It's about the water we betray. How long are you going to stay? Now I'm going to say that one more time. She said, it's not about the spilled milk. It's about the water we betray. Now, mind you, as she's saying this, she knocks the water off of the table and onto Earnest's lap. But I don't, I don't know. I don't understand it. I'm just like, whatever. It is what it is. Hold on one second. I got someone that told me they can't comment on my video, so I want to make sure you guys are able to comment. Let's see. Okay, but so yeah, so that was just one of the things I was sitting there like, let me sit and think about that. And I guess it's kind of true. We betray water every time we drink milk, but I kind of like milk with my cereal better than I do with water. I'm just saying. Okay, so then we get into Joseline and Melissa, and this is just like too much for me. First of all, she tells us that she stayed the night with Stevie and nothing happened because she didn't want nothing to happen. But then she takes this man's drawers. So I'm confused. She takes the man's drawers so that she could have some DNA. I don't know, because Stevie did agree to take the test, so I'm not really sure why she felt the need to take the drawers, but whatever. I hope Joseline got some semen or something off of there. I hope he had a little something extra down in his drawers. I don't know how well that was going to work, but baby girl had a little Ziploc bag and everything, pulled the drawers out. It was like, okay. So now we get into the good stuff of the show. We got Jasmine and Karlie meeting, and then Jock and Rod meet over here on the right. Hold on, let me read this. On Instagram, down in the shade room in the comments, they are saying that hurt. If not the father, that DNS has already been done. Oh, Kirk is not the father. We're going to have to come down with... That means it's somebody else out there, because we know Rod ain't the baby. Okay, we coming back to that, okay? So Jasmine and Karlie are having a conversation. Jock and Rod are having a conversation over here. And yeah, we like, okay, why are they even meeting up? Like, why did Karlie take it upon herself to meet up with Jasmine? But she wanted to get the full story. Basically, Karlie wanted the receipts. And Jock went to go meet with Rod because Jock is like, okay, well, I need receipts too, because you know Kirk is my dude. That's my friend. So, basically, Jasmine gives them receipts, talks about she's been around friends, been around family, and then she throws this little nugget. She's like, and I even been around Carter. Now, if y'all don't know who Carter is Rasheeda and Kirk's newest son that they just had together a couple years ago. So y'all should already know it's about to be some mess, okay? So I was like, ooh wee. Then she says that Kirk moved her into the apartment that they had over there, that they got videos and everything showing them together. I'm like, Kirk is so messy. This is so messy. But what made it even worse was, yes, Karlie is so messy for even meeting with her because it wasn't even her place. It wasn't her position. Like, that's not even your real friend. Like, you and Rasheeda don't even have a close-knit bond like that enough for you to be being nosy. But that's neither here nor there. They got the receipts, and now y'all already know Karlie is ready to take all of her receipts and show what's going on. So then we get back to Mama Dee and Scrappy, and I just thought it was kind of ironic that Mama Dee wanted Earnest's mom to stop doing what she was doing to Scrap in all of his relationships. Like, she's always been in the middle of every single last one of the relationships, but she wanted it to stop with Earnest's mom. So I didn't understand that. But Mama Dee calls Scrappy. She's like, I need to vent to you. You know, the queen needs to vent. So Scrappy like, well, you know, when the queen got something to say, I got to listen, you know, and I got to tell her a little piece of information too, because me and the Bam ain't been working. Okay, so she tells Scrappy what's going on. Basically, hold on. First of all, did y'all see these two little? I absolutely hate, and I purposely put my hair like this just so y'all can see what I was talking about. I hate those two little braids that men are wearing now up here in their head. Like, that is so annoying, especially when you know that they do not have enough hair up there for that. It's just, like, at what point do we stop? Like, just the hairstyles on these men on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta has just been off the chain. I'm just not feeling it. Okay, I digress. So basically, Mama Dee comes and she tells Scrap what's been going on, and Scrap is basically like, well, Mama, you do the same thing to me. So, I mean, how you expect something else to happen when you do the same thing to me? And then Scrap then breaks the news that he and the Bam ain't been working out, and he's like, well, we probably not gonna get married if anything is gonna be like this, because I can't afford to be arguing and stuff for the rest of my life like my mama and Earnest. It just ain't gonna happen. I was like, okay, well, I wonder what they really beefing about. And I did hear about some infidelity stuff that was going on in the Shade Room, and as well as the YBF. If you guys don't know what those two are, go look them up. They're great places to get all the latest tea. But they did have some shady business going on prior to. So we'll see how that plays out. So then we get to Tommy and Karen King. So this is Karen King's introduction back to the show. Now, can someone please tell me who in the hell is booking Karen to do a photo shoot with that damn dog? Why? What magazine? What are they doing? Why does she need a photo shoot? Is this for herself? Is this going up in her house? Her and the little dog too? I don't know, but I was just like, okay. Then here comes Tommy with red shoes and a big fur. I'm like, I don't remember it being that cold, but you know, neither here nor there. That's their personal choice on what they want to wear. So Tommy tells her the story about what went on with her mom the other day and how she feels. And I really enjoyed this moment, and I really don't care for either one of them. But in this moment, it showed a sense of sensibility because Karen was able to speak some sense into Tommy. Like, you don't know what your mom is going through, and you can't try to help somebody when you need help yourself. So while you out here blaming her for stuff, you need to finish working on you before you can work on your mom, and just let her be your mom over here in the corner. And I really appreciate her honesty. She said that was her friend before her and Scrap got together, and she's still trying to maintain that friendship. And she looks at her more so like a daughter versus anything else. So I appreciated that moment of the show. But then it like took a turn when she started, Tommy just out of nowhere, yeah, but I'ma still be Karlie Red ass. I was like, what? You just talked about you trying to be a better person, but now you want to whoop Karlie Red? Okay, I understand you're not with Scrap no more, Beige Bad, Karlie Red still on your soul, burning you deep, but that was like such a random moment, and she's like, she don't care, she's still gonna get Karlie Red. So now we go back to Stevie J's house. Stevie J gets there and he's like, somebody is in my house. I hope it's not Joseline. I hope she ain't trying to move back in or something. I know things are working out good, but I didn't know it was this good. So he goes up to the top of the stairs. He sees a little raggedy boot. And he's like, oh, it couldn't be nobody else but my daughter, Savannah. And I really, when they showed this name on the screen, I thought it was Savannah. But hey, neither here nor there. You Savannah, I Savannah, whatever. She wants to move in with Stevie J. She tells her dad that she's going to take online high school classes and finish her degree that way. So I was like, okay, random, but I guess this is going to lead to something else. And it was so funny because her best friend, I guess his name is Lyric, was there. And Lyric was like, just walked through the house like, what up, Stevie? Like, first of all, where do you come from, sir? He was like, he just acting like Bruh Man from the 5th floor. And it really did remind me of that part of Martin when Bruh Man would just show up, get a sandwich, and roll out. That's what it felt like. Okay, so then we have Mama Dee meets up with Earnest's mom, and then Scrap and Earnest. All of them are supposed to be there for their little family dinner, and they talk about overstepping boundaries. Now, again, this part of the conversation was really funny to me because you talk about overstepping boundaries, but we have to remember Mama Dee did this for season after season after season. That's why Erica's not there. That's why the Bam struggled for so long. That's why, what was her name, little high-pitched voice like this, little poodle down. Y'all remember little poodle from last time? They all had issues with Mama Dee being in between their relationship. And it was so funny to me that she kind of backed down a little bit with Ernest's mom, but then she still came at her real hard. And I'm like, you do realize this lady has to be at least 70 years old. Like, there's no way you should be talking to her in this manner. Like, literally just let her come live with y'all, give her prune juice, and call it a day. Like, that's it. So then we move on to Rasheeda and Karlie. Y'all, the waterworks started coming as soon as let me just tell y'all. Okay, so Rasheeda actually said she had been hearing the rumors. They were here, they were there, and she really had kind of like spaced herself off from everybody. Karlie Redd had been reaching out to her, and she just finally decided that she was going to meet with Karlie Redd against her own reservations because she already knew Karlie was real messy. And we all know Karlie can be super duper messy when it comes down to, telling the business. She usually add a couple pieces, dot a couple extra I's, make a couple extra T's and S's. I'm just saying. So I thought that was pretty good that she did show that she had her reservations about meeting up with her. Karlie gives her the rundown about the conversation she had with Jasmine. And basically, it was like that moment you could look at Rasheeda and be like, wow. If this storyline was, I'm going to say this. I think the storyline was forced, okay? I think the storyline was something they made up for the show to make the show better. But in that moment, I felt for Rasheeda. Like, I really, really felt for her. I felt like she was really going through something that you couldn't even take away from. Your marriage now was right here, and then now it's over here, all because of something your husband did. And you didn't find out from your husband. You found out from somebody else. And not from the girl. You found out from another friend. All the business, all the tea. You know what I'm saying? So I felt the storyline, but I know the story it got its falsities going on. Let me read these comments. I also read on Media Takeout that Mrs. Bailey from Real Housewives of Atlanta is being fired, and they are going to. Oh, okay. I'm coming back to that. I'm Glamour Girl. I'm coming back to that. Okay. But yeah, so at this moment, it got really, really deep. It was like tissues. Rasheeda was crying. Karlie was crying. Like, they might be some of the best actors in that scene right there because the tears were real. The mascara running was real. Everything about it was real. And you could just feel how it would feel if someone did that to you, where you had a husband and he cheated and had a baby and he was having this woman iced and laid up in your, like, literally two floors down, like living right there. Got them on your insurance and all of that. Like, I just felt like it was just that moment where she just realized after everything that he had been taking her through, this was the height of the situation. So then we get to the end of the episode with Rasheeda and Kirk, where she's in the kitchen whipping up a meal. I wouldn't have ate the meal if I was Kirk, but, I probably wouldn't eat nothing from her for at least a couple of 3, 4, 5 years. Ain't no telling what she gonna put in it. But they sit down at the table, and she's asking about his day, something like that, and he asks her about her day, and she says, mine would have been okay if I hadn't had this happen. And Rasheeda proceeds to tell him about the meeting that she had with Karlie Red. And then it goes to the next episode. Y'all know I ain't got time for no cliffhangers, but they gave me a cliffhanger with this one, so we gotta wait till next week to see what the whole ordeal was about, how the conversation went with Rasheeda and Kirk. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that review. I gave you the rundown, the 1, 2, 3s, and I'm just gonna say I'm here for this season, and we all know already that a lot of this stuff is fabricated, and we already know most of this stuff ain't real, but it's still good TV. I'm still entertained. Are you not entertained? I'm entertained. This is a good season. This one is on point. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the comment section, and let's just chit-chat and talk back and forth till y'all get tired of looking at me, okay? Let's see. Amber said, I felt bad for Rasheeda right there. I did too. Smiling Live, she knew she was just tired. In order to be on the show, you have to have contracts. Oh, okay, Smiling Live. Tell me more about that. Tequila said Rasheeda and Kirk was supposed to be fired this season. Now, I did hear that. And so this was supposed to be the storyline to keep them on the show, which would lead us back to Glamour Girl's comment that the paternity test came back to be not true. So let's talk about that, because how can you as a woman get on TV and say that you're pregnant or you had a baby by another woman's husband, and then come back and find out it's not? Like, how much non-self-respect? Like, I'm talking about real life. Like, you can't have much self-respect and you trying to secure a bag that hard that you will lie about anything to get on TV. Like, it just can't be that deep to me. I'm sorry. I don't see me ever doing that. No, I'm not gonna knock her if that's how she trying to get her coin. She used to be a dancer and this was her come up. I get it. But at the same time, you always gonna be known as Kirk Frost, lying ass side chick. Like, that's who you are to me from now on. So I just feel like that was just a waste. Like, there had to been another way she could have got on the show. She could have been messing with Scrappy, somebody who didn't have a husband or like a wife situation. And then I honestly think that it's time for Rasheeda and Kirk to get off of the show, because they literally, this is what they have to resort to in order to keep people watching their storyline, because they're technically kind of boring. When was the last time we heard Rasheeda do a song? When was the last time we heard her talk about her shop? Like, she should be promoting the hell out of her shop, talking about the drama and stuff that's going on in her shop. All of the clothes that she's selling is on somebody else's website. Like, y'all know it's more to it, and I just feel like they just taking the low road in order to get some coin. And then we got Glamour Girl. She said, and speaking of the hip hop squares, I also read an article from People Magazine that Family Hustle show, the new season, will be their last. It sure will be their last. And you guys already know that T.I. and Tiny are breaking up, and they've already filed for divorce, so that will be happening soon. And that's more than likely the reason why they're going to make this the last season of T.I. and the Family Hustle. Smiling Live, contracts to get filmed, they act like they didn't know Jasmine. She was invited to Joseline party. Peep. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, you had to have already known that that this was gonna be your storyline, and you had to accept this type of lifestyle going forward. And I just don't see, I really just don't see myself doing that, and I don't see myself losing my self-respect to be somebody's side piece on a TV show, even if people think it's scripted or not. Like, I'm always gonna be known as that girl, and that's just not cool. And Rasheeda does have a lipstick. Yes, she has her own lipstick line, and that's what I'm saying. They are doing so many other things outside of this drama that they could have found. They could have actually been the hip-hop part of Love and Hip Hop, because Rasheeda was popping for a while, and people probably don't even remember her for that. Now all she's going to be remembered for is being the rapper, the pretty rapper girl that got cheated on by her thumb knuckle husband. Like, I don't understand. Like, how do you get to that point in your life? Like, where do you say enough is enough? Let me come back. Let me step back, get my relationship together, or pretend to get your relationship together, and then come back and come with something fresh and new. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many more people. They are getting older. Nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with older people, but I really feel like with the ages that their kids are, and they just need to be focused on something else. That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Again, I was just looking back through my notes, and it's just a lot of stuff. I think next season we really should get into a new batch of people. They need to start mixing in some new people to go ahead and push out some older people. Because seriously, why is Scrap still on there? Why is Mama Dee still on there? Do we even care about them? Like, y'all let me know. Do y'all care about Scrap and Lil Scrappy and Mama Dee? It was cool when Erica was on there, because I don't know, I kind of like the drama that they had going on. But now it's more so like Scrappy just holding on by the scraps just to be on the show. I'll take Young Jock any day because he's funny. He always gives you that little extra comedy piece to it. But for the most part, I think a lot of these people can be let go. Y'all let me know still. We still haven't figured out. Have we figured out or not if Joseline and Stevie, if that's Stevie's baby or not? If we haven't, I think we're gonna find out really, really soon here. I've been looking and I don't think I found it. But we'll see. And what do you guys think about Rod? Like, he seems like a creeper to me. Like, he should have been on Love and Hip Hop New York because he was definitely part of the creep squad. Just by how you let your girl go out and, like, be out here in the streets getting babies and stuff. And, like, I don't understand that. Shout out to my cousin, Ashley's watching. Love you, girl. But, yeah, like, I don't understand that. How in the world do you let your girl go and get all her bills paid by somebody else and you just sitting there? Like, that's Creep Squad 101. Like, I definitely think he's on the wrong season. Yeah, it's his baby. It's his baby. Yeah, okay. I heard it was on Wendy. All right, cool. So it is Stevie's baby. We're going to see how all of this plays out on this season. Thank you guys so much for watching and for staying tuned with me for 26 minutes. And I will catch you guys in the next one. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I do read the comments and I do follow up. You guys know I love talking to y'all. Don't forget to follow me on my Snapchat. When I'm feeling better, I do snap. And I do Wear Test Wednesdays, so you guys will see that. Stay tuned, and I'll be back next Monday for our next recap. Love you guys. KK, bye.